All right, so here we have what's not in A is 70. What's not in B is 170. What's in the A naught and B naught is 40, and the union is 30. Well, okay, so A naught, B naught, well, that means that this is 40. The whole thing is 300. So now we got to start figuring out how we can go from there. So then if that's 300, this is 40, we know that the whole union of everything inside there then is going to be what? Well, that's going to be 260. So let's say then the number in A union B is going to be 300 minus 40, which is 260. Okay. And so that's just because we know what's in the white here is 40 from this piece right here. And we know the whole thing is 300. So we can subtract those and get kind of what's in between the red and the blue circles. All right. I think the next thing then we can do is we can try to figure out what this intersection is. And so what do we know? Well, if we know not A is 170, then what could we do about A? Well, n of A is going to be basically the n of the whole thing, u, minus n of A complement. So that's going to be what? 300 minus 70, which is going to be what? 230. Okay. And then, so we need also the number in B. Well, that's going to be the number in U minus the number in B complement, which is going to be what? 300 minus 170. And so that's going to give us 130. Okay. So that intersection in A intersect, oops, too many lines here. B is what? Well, we know it's going to be A, the number in A, plus the number in B, and then it's going to be minus the number in A union B, because we have to subtract off what the union is. So how many is in A? Well, A we said was what? 230 plus the number in B was 130. And then we can subtract off the number in the whole thing, which we found up here, which was 260. All right, so that's going to be what? 360 minus 260, which is going to be 100. So that is then 100. And so where's my marker? Here it is, 100. Okay. And so now what can we do? Well, we can probably get this one pretty easy because now we know the number in A. We could subtract off the number in the intersection and that could give us that. So the number in A is 230. So let's say n of A and B complement is equal to the number in A minus the number in A intersect B. So A is 230 minus 100. So that's going to be 130. So that will give us 130. And then the number in this one here, A prime or A complement intersect B, it's going to be what? Well, that's going to be the number in B minus the number in A intersect B. So that's going to be what? 130 minus 100. And that's going to give us just 30. So if I can figure out where, there it is, 30. Now let's add them all together to kind of make sure we have everything. So we have 130 plus 30 is 160, 260 plus 40 is 300. So that looks to be the breakdown of this. Now, is this the only way you can do it? No, there's other ways you can do it, but that's the way I was thinking about it when I did it this way. And so hopefully that will help you figure out from here on other ones.